Yo, what's going on, guys? So today I'm gonna teach you guys how to edit like Excelvfx and Yarn and all the big other highlight editors on After Effects. So what you want to do is you want to drag in your clip and drag in your song. Click on your song and double tap L. That'll bring up the waveform, and then start at about 5 seconds. Well, I'm gonna start at 5 seconds. You don't have to do this. You can just do whenever you want the clip to hit on the song. So I'm gonna go on the waveform. Usually the drop will be a big spike. For me, it's low and then it goes up high, and I know that this is the drop, so mine's right on 5 seconds. Should actually sync it to the clip. What you want to do is you want to click on your clip, and then you want to hold it and you want to drag, and it'll start giving you a like a preview of it. And you can just, like, as soon as when the kill starts, which for me is right here, you can see the red bubble hit the guy. So then you want to probably just cut it off. So I'm gonna cut it off, and now I have my clip synced, and I'll show you guys the preview. Alright, so I'm just gonna cut mine off for here, and I'm gonna end the comp here. So now what I'm gonna do is, as soon as I kill the guy, I'm gonna click this little tag right at the end of the little timeline. That'll give me a marker, and if I say go somewhere else on the timeline and I hit 1 or whatever number the tag is, it'll put me right on the tag. So now you want to go to your clip and you want to highlight it, and then put S_shake. So now if you click U on your keyboard, you can see all of the keyframes that I've put. Yours won't look like this. You'll probably have no keyframes. You'll have basic settings. So keyframe your amplitude and put it to 1. And then you're gonna go you're gonna zoom all the way in using this little slider down here. Zoom all the way in, go 1 frame behind. For me, that's 29 frames. And then you want to put your amplitude to 0. Now the rest, you don't have to do any keyframes at all. You can just change the settings. Your frequency is gonna be at 4, and your Z is gonna be at 1. You're gonna put these to reflect. No motion blur, because that's gonna eat your GPU, and we're gonna apply RSB after, so you don't need that. So next, you're gonna open the tab that says Xshake. You're gonna copy all of these settings in the order shown. Now once you've done that, you want to go over to Y-shake, and you want to copy my settings as shown. And after that, you want to go into Z-shake and copy the settings again. Then after that, tilt shake, and I'm pretty sure these are all defaults, but if they're not, just copy them. So now how you actually do this is you want to go to first key, and you want to make a keyframe for amplitude like I said before, and then you want to go 1 frame back, and you want to put it to 0. So all you really have to do, you don't even have to like click the diamond. You can just put like a number and it'll automatically keyframe it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for there. Actually, a couple frames down the road, you want to make an end frame right here, which is just putting it to 0. That's when it's gonna stop, so that's how long you want it to be. So for the second S shake, you want to put the amplitude to 12 on the first keyframe. You want to go 1 behind and then put it to 0, and then copy all the other settings, not placing any keyframes. Frequency is going to be at 10, Z distance 1, turn motion blur on, and then motion blur length you want to put to 1.4, then reflect, then X shake 0, 1, 0, 0.5, 0, and then copy the rest. Here's Y shake, copy these. Z shake, copy these. Then tilt shake, copy these. We're gonna have no tilt on this. So you also wanna go 1 frame behind, like I said, and put the amplitude to 0, and then little ways down, more further than the first one. You want to put it to 0 again so it'll stop. And this is how the shake is gonna look. You can see it's actually real subtle, and if you want to, you can put this less so it'll time shorter. I actually like that. I'm actually going to put both of them in a bit more. And so yeah, so now we're gonna focus on glow. So you want to go just type in glow in your effects tab, and you should see stylize under glow. That's just a stock Adobe plugin. I'm gonna turn, so when you first put glow on, it's gonna look really fried. But what you want to do is you want to put your glow threshold from like 70 to 90. So I'm gonna put mine at 70. It still looks fried. So you want to put your glow radius to about 100, and then you want to keyframe glow intensity on like your first tag is where you kill the guy, and then I would say go about two keyframes behind. Using the preview, you want to go previous frame, and you want to click that twice. Then you're just gonna click the number, and then you want to put it to 0. So now it doesn't have any more. So I'm gonna watch that. Now at the end, you want to make it stop, correct? So you want to put it to 0 a little ways down. For me, it's about 20-30 frames. So I'm actually gonna change my radius or my threshold to about 80. You can see it's just a subtle glow. So that's really nice. Next, we're gonna work on time remapping. So what you want to do is you're gonna right click your you want to right click your clip, and you want to hover over time right at the top, and you want to go over to enable time remapping, or you can press Ctrl-Alt-T. Now what you want to do is go to where the main part of the clip actually starts, which is when I take the wall. So I'm going to press Ctrl-Shift-D, and that'll split the layer. So now what you want to do is you want to take this part, and you want to get rid of the time remap on this one, and click U on your keyboard, and it'll bring up time remap and all the other effects which you don't need to worry about. So you want to go to the beginning of your clip, and you want to add or remove keyframe at current time, which is a little diamond. You want to put that at the beginning of this section, and then put one at the end of the section. And then you kind of want to add them to the beat. So like maybe the lyrics or something, you want to add an extra keyframe. But right now you want to go to your where you kill the guy, which should be your #1 tag. You want to also put a keyframe, and then you want to listen for beats and put keyframe on certain beats that you think stand out. So I'm gonna do that now. So I didn't find one in this song, but I thought I would put a keyframe where I edit the ramp, which will give it more flow. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold somewhere, and then you want to drag them over the keyframes, only the ones that you have placed, and then you want to hit F9 on your keyboard. That'll put them into easy ease mode. You want to go up here to the graph editor. Then you want to, if your page does not look like this, it is most likely you're on speed graph. This is what if yours looks like this, then you're on the right thing. You want to right click and click edit value graph, and I'll turn it to this. So now I'm gonna go to my first keyframe. Now what I'm gonna do, this might look a little complicated, but it's really not. All you want to do is grab these little yellow dots, and you see this section right here. I'm going to, you want to make sure all of them are yellow and highlighted. If they're not, they would probably look like this. If they're like that, you want to just hold somewhere where there's not little yellow dots, and you want to drag over them and let go. So then you want to zoom in a bit using the little slider, and then you want to take the bottom one and put it up a bit. Then you want to take this, the right one, and then put it down a bit. Now it should look like this. Now for the slow-mo at the end, you want to click off somewhere so they're gray, and then you want to click the little dot on this one right here. So these yellow dots should pop up. So you want to go to your first, and then you're going to drag the first one down a bit, and this one up a bit, or a little bit down, so it's slow mode. So that's pretty good, I think. So I'm actually going to take this one and put it down so it doesn't speed back up. So this is the full clip. Actually, if the sound sounds weird, because you sped it up and slowed it down, you want to take the clip where you applied the time remap, and you want to click Control D, which will duplicate it. And now on the bottom duplication, you want to go over to this eyeball, and you want to take it off. And then on the first duplication, you want to take the audio off. Now on the second duplication, the one under the first one, which should have audio enabled, you want to click U on your keyboard and click this little stopwatch icon, and that'll get rid of time remap. So it's no longer sped up, so you should have normal sounds and they should line up. So this is what the full clip looks like. So yeah, it should look like that. And now to pre-compose everything, what you want to do is you want to click your song or whatever's at the bottom. You want to press shift and hold it, and make sure you're holding shift, and then press the top clip, and then you want to let go of shift, and then right click on any one of the clips and click pre-compose, and you can name this whatever you want. Okay, so now this should all be in one thing. I'm gonna just cut mine there. Now what we're gonna do is put RSMB. Now I have this RSMB preset, which is just basic RSMB with a little bit of sharpen, and the sharpen amount is at 15. And these are just basic RSMB settings. It just makes it sharper, I guess. So this is the final product of what it should look like. So this is what it should look like. And so that's the finished clip. And you can add more effects and watch other videos. I might make some more videos about this stuff, making other effects. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe to me if you want to see more tutorials like this. This is my first tutorial, so hope it's good. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.